everyone, Bethany Scott here, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing with some not too shabby goodies. It's not the box of the month, but I ordered enough that Jamie was kind enough to ship my order in the box of the month box. So don't let the words on that fool you, but let's unbox what I got. She had a little event basically to just jump off all the fall goodness, re-release some things or highlight some things that she's had in the shop for a while. And so I just, had a bunch of things on my wish list, and I fulfilled the wish list and had some fun and enjoyed the inspiration. My order did come with a free gift, the cider ephemera die cut pieces. They are stinking cute. My children currently have a small obsession with acorns because they've learned that acorns make trees. This one is actually called fall mugs. But acorns make trees and they are obsessed. So every time they see an acorn or a squirrel, we have to have a discussion about it. Really, the only thing, if I were to order one thing, it would be this. This ephemera set, when Jamie was playing with it, I was like, yes, please, I need that in my life. It's the Delicate Pumpkins. It's one of those, like, I didn't need anything else in this box if I only got this. This was that one thing I had to have immediately. Another ephemera set is the Fall Love ephemera set, which is similar, but the pumpkins are more traditional in this, and there's coffee and just cutesy little scenes for the ephemera set. I love a good ephemera set because, of course, it makes card making go by so fast. This is another one that I got, and this one is, I don't see the name. Oh, Brewed for Fall. There we go. It's on the front. And so this is basically like a barista brewing themed set because you know me and coffee and all times of the year, really. I love to have some coffee. So, of course, Coffee and Books, Volume 2. I already have Volume 1. So, I had to complete the set with Volume 2. Really excited to play with these. Enough said. You've been here before. You know my love for coffee and all things coffee themed. As a pivot, here is the Summer Slice. I love the gnomes in this set. I also loved the seeds in the paper. Just a lot of this had spoken to me, and it's been in my saved list for a hot minute, so I had to definitely get it. Along with the Delicate Pumpkins ephemera is the Delicate Pumpkins paper pad, which, so cute, so pretty. Definitely a favorite already, and I haven't even started playing with it. The Pumpkin Spice Latte. I'm not a PSL person personally, but I have a lot of friends who are. And I do have my one PSL a year. But this is just an all-together feel-good paper pad. So, had to have it. Similarly, the Fall Love, which, of course, there's pies, there's coffee, there's butterflies, there's these cute leaves that are just variegated ombre colors. So pretty, so cute. Some of these are a little bit more Christmassy or Thanksgiving-y. So you can kind of play, mix and match with the themes and holidays on this paper pad. So definitely had to have the Fall Love set. This one, I'm kicking myself because I had the stamp set on my wish list and they sold out before I could get to it. To even open the email, actually, to click the link to get it. But this is the Magic and Fantasy paper pad set. It is so gorgeous. Those colors are so vibrant. I love the little dragons, the little wizards, like just so much about this set that I'm going to have a lot of fun with. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they might bring back that stamp set so I can snag it. But for now, I will just play with the paper pad. And then who doesn't go wrong with a good denim and sunflower or daisies? I mean, that's just a feel-good paper pad. definitely one of those that are, it's actually very similar to a pad I already love and I am almost out of. So this is kind of complimentary, and I'm sure I might pull back and forth between the two paper pads sets. And then lastly, of course, the pumpkin market, because this is just a good classic fall paper pad set. Yeah, so many of these colors, so easy to use, and to whip out some cards quickly is just so important, especially for me this time of year when I am doing a few thousand things all at once. I am at the point of life where I am actually working regularly 3 jobs a day, and taking care of the children and doing all of the things, but still finding that balance, that time to spend with my kids, to spend with my family, and just do all the things that I love. Spend time with friends too. I've actually carved out a little bit more time than I usually have been affording myself lately, and even crafting. Like, I am in this crafty studio on a daily basis because part of my business is crafting and creating, and I actually have been working so hard and diligently around the clock trying to get prepped for, this is the big announcement, we are actually in a permanent location for the next 6 months, starting October 1st. We have a permanent pop-up place here locally in Wisconsin, and it's not in the immediate city we live in, but it's very close by. And I'm ecstatic. Why? Because this is one of those places I've actually shopped myself. A while back when it first opened, I was in it, and I've always loved the place, the eclecticness. Many really great artists are selling their crafts, their artwork. There's some resale stuff too, but generally just some really amazing gift giving things. And because we've built our crafty boutique on the idea of gift giving, a place like that always just speaks to me immediately. So it's one of those, we got in finally after applying way back, and I'm so excited because this means like now I get to really put out my professional craftiness, where it's not just, well, we're doing another pop-up or we're doing another craft fair. This is high-level professionalism, and just elevates the fact that me and my mom, we've worked really hard at our designs, our art, and hopefully people appreciate it and will buy and love the work that we do. And yeah, I'm just excited. Oh my gosh, I'm also excited about these pumpkins. I'm just going to keep talking. Oh, this is, look at how cute that is. That is the cutest. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have one with that. I'm going to try to make 3 cards. We're going to just play with ephemera. I might not even do a sentiment right now, because I just need to make some really good card bases, and playing with some, goodness, these are just really cute. Just playing with some different ideas, layering, levels. Definitely, this has got to be my first card. How fun is that? And then, of course, this paper pad is just, man, this is just the sweetest. So Jamie and her team, they really knocked it out with this last set. I love these butterflies in the background. I think that's what we're going to combine that with. But as soon as I saw the set, I was asking 1,000 questions. What is it called? Where is it at? And then of course it was in threat of being sold out. I'm like, oh no, I gotta check out. I gotta find all the rest of the things I wanted. And so I was painstakingly looking through my wish list of all the things I had in my wish list, because I was like, oh, this is the time. I need to purchase off my wish list too, because every time you find that one thing you have to have, you gotta add something from your wish list too. And so That's what I did. Okay, this one's cute too. I love this little plaid. I don't know if you can see it, but, and maybe I have to tilt it, but one of the plaid lines is actually the glitter paper, or the, not real glitter, but the glitter image. That's a really cool concept. I like that because it gives it a little bit of dimension and depth beyond just a standard, here's the little paper with a plaid on it. No, it elevates that plaid a little bit. And I love that idea. All right, so now I have hidden my glue, so excuse me while I grab my glue, and let's get to working. I also just knocked my camera, so sorry for all the jitters. I'm thrilled that there's so many amazing things going on, life-wise. I have had to be a little bit more quiet in the sense of like posting and doing videos, partly because I've had an uptick of migraine activity, and also arthritis has decided to rear its ugly head this time of year. I know it's coming around the corner. I kind of sensed it when it started happening, and I was like, oh no, now we're back at it. But I'm okay with it. I've made my peace with, you know, the idea and concept of, yes, I have arthritis. And the summer was great because it was like barely even present. So now that it's not summer, hold on, I want to decide if I want to have a vertical or horizontal card. No, I want to, okay. I've decided. All right. So it's taking some getting used to, but most days I'm okay without a brace. Especially during the summer, it was really fantastic not to have a brace. But with the colder weather, yeah, it's noticeable. So I've been managing, but a lot of the work I've been doing has been a lot more strategized to the times of day where it's warmest and I'm in the least amount of pain, which is never ideal, but it is what it is at this point. I've just accepted that that's life, and I'm gonna go with it and be okay and not stress or worry about it. You know, thankfully my son doesn't need as much picking up. That seemed to always be the hardest one, was picking up my son. Now he's 4 officially and bossier than ever. So there are times where, yes, he still wants to be held. But, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue on down. But, you know, just setting that boundary and that limit of, hey, I'll hold you for like 10 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever the capacity of my wrist allows. Yeah, and then just kind of watching my diet. I know I was in the chats the other day and someone was saying, watch your diet. I watched my diet and was able to knock it completely out. And yes, I actually reached my goal weight this summer very quickly, very aggressively. Because, you know, when you have a goal and you just decide, all right, that's it. Enough is enough. I'm going to change my ways and become disciplined because I have this specific goal in mind. Oh gosh, I don't even want to do anything more than just put some foam tape on this. This is just gorgeous. And then, you know, when I figure out my sentiment, just stamp it out in white and put it right there. Gosh, I love this. I love having really great ephemera. Anyways, I love that I just got really loud for you all. But I love that I gave myself grace to, you know, just be okay with everything going on. The summer got a little crazy because when you have 3 children and no school, it gets a little hectic. And, you know, day to day, it was like, okay, well, how many more days till school starts? But now we're in the swing of things. We're starting to settle down into the school year. All 3 are in school. Frankie only has 2 days a week, an hour and a half each day. Which some days I think he's ready for more, and other days I'm like, nah, that's okay. He'll be okay. So that's literally all I'm gonna do. I want to keep it simple. I want the ephemera to shine, really. So let's zhuzh this one up. Think we're gonna go with a different direction. You know what? I want to use this log. This log is pretty. Oh wait, there's this one. Oh, they're the same. Just kidding. I thought there were 2 different logs. Those are gorgeous. No, we're just gonna stick it with just the log. Okay. Yeah. These are really, really pretty and simple and fun. Although I do want to, I'm gonna use this for another card. Yeah. I love mixing and matching for sure. All right, this next one, we will keep it landscape, just like the previous one. So back to my stories. Yeah, the girls love school. Ellie took some time to get used to it, in the sense of she still will occasionally wake up in the morning and go, I don't want to go to school. And I'm like, you're going to change your tune the second you're out the door. Which she does every day. She just changes her tune and gets so excited about going to school. And then she just gets off the bus. I think, yeah, this past Friday, she came off the bus and was like, I want to go back to school. And I'm like, let's remember this Monday morning when you tell me you don't want to get out of bed because you don't want to go to school. Can I record that back? Remind you that this is what you asked for. So we are learning that school is fun. And actually Monday, they are begging to go to school because Monday, what their school does is they call it pack points, but basically for good behavior, you earn points, and then specific times out of the year, you can cash in your points for prizes. And of course, they came home like, Monday is pack store, Monday is pack store. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, you better be on your best behavior. Okay, so this one, I will do it lower. So when I add the sentiment, it can be right up above. I think that's where it will fit aesthetically the best. And we'll just keep with the same theme, pop it up on foam tape. Honestly, these could even just go as is without the sentiment on the front. You could just put the sentiment on the inside too and be totally fine. So part of getting into school rhythm, I really encourage the girls to help me out with sales over the summer. You know, get them accountable and have a schedule. And so Danny, on a almost daily basis now, goes, Mama, are we gonna sell today? Because I let them help with some selling, pop-ups and craft fairs, and then obviously a rummage sale where we did sell stuff too. And now on a daily or almost daily basis, Danny will ask me, are we gonna sell? Are we ready to sell? Which is really cute and really sweet. But I really love that they have that entrepreneurial spirit in them. Obviously, hubby and I, we both love to share and sell. We are, oh gosh, I love this one too. There's so many really, really good ephemera pieces here. Oh man. Tough choice. Okay, I know what this one's going to go with. I think this one. Just got to make sure it's not too busy and lost. Maybe it's too busy. Hold on. No, that's too busy. Ooh, this one has leaves. Yep, we're gonna emulate that one. Or wait, no, let's do a pink one. Yeah, we'll do it with pink. Let's emulate the pink. So yeah, we've just been nonstop on the go all summer long. And of course, at the beginning of the summer, I was like, oh, this is great. I'll have the kids. We'll do more lives. No. The littles, they were well behaved for the most part until the very end of summer. And then they just, cabin fever hit and all bets were off. But for the most part, all summer long, they were, you know, just needing to be hands-on. And so part of that hands-on thing was at the end of the school year, I had taught the girls how to, well, actually Frankie too. I taught them all how to make those pens. And then in June, we were invited to a pop-up. And I said, hey, is it okay if I have my daughter selling her pens too? I know, you know, she only has one little tiny stand, so I wouldn't have her do a whole pop-up by herself. But would that be okay? And they were like, yeah, absolutely. And so even though technically all three of them made it, I put it under Danny's name because she was, you know, being the most vocal seller and making her own videos and explaining what she was doing and just, you know, going above and beyond with her artwork and her craft. And I was like, let's honor that dedication to sharing the love of what she's creating and doing. And so, yeah, it was really cool because they got their first sales. I don't know, I believe I announced it that she was selling them, but their goal, the children's goal, is to actually go to Disney World, which hubby and I were like, that's really expensive, so you're gonna have to raise some money. And so originally Danny and Ellie too, they started making bracelets, but bracelets are kind of tedious and kitschy and not very professional. And so I was like, well, let's find something a little bit more professional that you can sell. And so I stumbled upon the concept of making these. This is really going to be cute. This one, put the sentiment right here, the base of the wheels. Oh yeah, just so fun. Oh my gosh, now I have to make more. So apparently I'm making more than 3 because my story's not done. So they started making these pens and they just started having so much fun doing it. And we were encouraging them to really just get into it. And yeah, so in June, they had their first pop-up and they sold a very decent amount. And, you know, I mean, it's not affording Disney any day soon, but it was a launching point. It was a, here's some seed money to start doing what you are really passionate about. And teaching art, I think, is Danny's passion. She's emulating me. I tried recording a non-artsy video the other day, and she kind of crashed it and was like, here, I'm going to teach you how to play art. And I'm like, that's not what I'm filming right now, but thanks, honey. That's so cute. So yeah, that entrepreneurial spirit is definitely thriving in that little lady, which just warms me up. All right, we're gonna keep all of these landscape for today, I think. Wait, maybe not. Dang it. Oh well. Don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself now at this point. I really like the other side too. They're both really cute. Okay, let's let the ephemera determine. Okay, so this or this. Ooh, Sophie's choice. Okay, or do the candle. No, no. Oh man, this one's tough because there's so many. Okay, we're gonna just do standard fall ish. Oh gosh, I love the blue pumpkins. They're just so cute. Actually, sneak peek, I just filmed something and I used purple for my pumpkin and I loved it. Okay, I'll save that ephemera for the next time. Oh, there's a pink candle too. Okay, oops, excuse me. Just bumping my own stuff. Don't mind me. All right, we will make the next one a portrait orientation. So not everything is landscape orientation. So yeah, it's been a busy start to the fall, especially because Frankie didn't start school right away. So the girls were in school for, I think, 2 weeks before he actually started school. And ironically, so that weekend his birthday party was Saturday, his actual birthday was Sunday, and then on Monday, he started school. And so it was just nonstop. Everything is about Frankie today and tomorrow and the next day, which he handled well. But it was really funny because, you know, it was a lot of intense, well, not emotional things, but just, he's the baby. So a lot more going on. And I think this last week, one of the days, he woke up and he was like ready to go. He's like, let's go to school. And I'm like, honey, you have 4 hours before school. You can take your backpack off right now because you have 4 hours before you need to go to school. He wasn't thrilled about that idea. And it was just like, well, that's just the case, honey. Like, you've got a lot to take care of. Oh man, I didn't use that one yet, or that one. Oh my gosh, I could literally use all this ephemera in like 2 minutes, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make one more. So Frankie also got to be, oh, that one's crooked. I'll fix it later. He is also in the class with one of his friends from last year, which is really cool because they bonded. They both love Spider-Man, so they bonded very, very easily. Like, I think the first day they were in class together, it was like, shade this and shade that. So they are 2 peas in a pod. Here, let's keep the ephemera out so I remember which one I'm doing. And pick correctly. Ooh. I wonder if this busier pink might work. If I break it up with this one, I gotta kind of plot it out. So if I do a landscape with this, might still be too busy. Oh, maybe if it's not a pink background, it might not be as busy. No, it's still too busy. Okay, I need a more neutral, non-blue, because that's the one I want to use. Oh goodness, this is tough. This is very tough to choose. Okay, let's see if this one is just, okay, this I could do. Yeah, I can make that work. Okay, so 4 landscape, 1 portrait card, and then we'll call it a day. Oops, as I'm knocking things over. Don't mind me. So 4 1/4. But yeah, it's very nice that Frankie has a friend, and he also has his favorite teacher, Miss Melissa, who is fantastic and works well with him. And yeah, the kids are just thriving right now, and that just makes me feel really great as a mom. Like I'm making good choices and just helping them grow and thrive right now. Makes me feel better about life choices. Because we all know as moms, you know, not everything we feel is like, yeah, I made the best choice there. So, and just helping the kids stay grounded, especially because everything's happening so rapidly at this age, and we haven't even really started like the whole let's get into sports or gymnastics, or you know, just starting to breach that conversation. So next time when I use these paper pads, I think I'm going to have my dye machine out. If it was out already, I probably would have just start going to town with some, what direction are they? Oh, you can't even notice. Yeah. I'd probably start going to town with, making some die cuts, like making lace patterns or something like that. But this blue will just break up that pattern busyness, and then popping up this ephemera right over that. Just, I mean, how fast, how easy was that? It took no time at all, basically. I mean, if I wasn't gabbing away too, it probably would have taken even less time. But alas, I gotta share my stories and catch ups and all that. You know, life is going 10 miles a minute, and I'm just here for the ride and enjoying every minute I can. And that one's complete. So cute. And if I really want a sentiment, right here would be perfect. Could even make, if it's a bigger one, I could make it a full banner right there. Totally fine. Yeah. I love my choices. I am not sad about a single one. And yeah, I think they're really fun. I'm gonna move that so you can have less shade. I'm not used to my lighting setup yet, so, and I still probably need to get better lighting, especially as the winter comes, and I struggle with lighting in the winter in this room in general, not even just filming. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. It's a struggle because when I'm sitting at the computer and I'm designing, the lighting is just never correct. It always seems like it's a struggle to find the correct lighting. But I can't even honestly pick a favorite, really. These are all just, I mean, this one might be my favorite, let's just say, because the ephemera is exactly what I was looking for in the first place. So yeah, really just cute, fun. And thank you all for enjoying my stories, and yeah, just coming in and supporting us and loving on us. I will drop the website for those of you who do want to support our crafty business as we throw 1,000 more designs online. I'm excited because I feel like this fall release, when I do post it, actually, short story, I posted a sneak peek and sold a bunch off the sneak peek that I was like, oh, yep, I have that. Oh, yep, I'll ship that. And I haven't even posted it to the website yet. And I was like, oh, that's okay. You know, that would be eventually, I'll get it up on the website. So I will post the website link in the description below if you would like to shop or you have some ideas. My phone has literally been blowing up all week long with, hey, can you make this, or can I order this? And you know, I'm like, well, good thing we're in our busy season, because yep, I can make it happen. That's what I'm dedicating my time to, beyond the other 2 jobs right now. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my lovely unboxing of the Not Too Shabby Shop. I need to make another video very, very soon of those other paper pads because there were so many really good ones and a lot of fun fall inspiration. Even that summer one, I'm dying to play with that one. Thank you all for joining me today. Don't forget to find the joy in your day and happy making. Bye.